Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another SCITT preview. It is video part 2 of Ace, basically, because this is the second team. I mean, it really can't be explained any further. I don't know why I've spent so long on it. But we're here with Kurtyoy's, whoever that is, team for this year's SCITT. I decided we'd just go through whoever picked first to pick last. Makes it easy, really, and then there's no favouritism. Yeah, there you go. Any questions? You can't ask them because I'm recording this, and there's no one here to ask me any questions because I live alone, and I am alone. Oh, this has got deep very quick. Jesus. Anyway, we will move swiftly on to Kurtyoy's, whoever that is. Team, the Kurtyoy Krushers, blue and white, a colour for, I'm assuming, some reason. Can't really think why, but let's look through the team. And just a quick note, obviously I'm making a joke about Kurtyoy not being me. This team is not my team that you can see on this side right here. I almost went the wrong way. This is a team averaged out by all the people, other competitors in the SCITT. Question: why is there 2 wicketkeepers? Well, because literally, because someone, I'm not going to mention who, forgot to put the wicketkeeper, captain, bowler 1 and bowler 2. Johnny Bairstow and Ben Duckett were 3 all in terms of wicketkeepers, so I stuck them both down as wicketkeeper. Yeah, there you go. So I couldn't split them. In terms of that, it's an averaged out lineup from what people predict to see, and I can say it's not too far away from the actual thing, let me put it that way. But it's a really good looking team. It's got a nice balance of foreign players, of Scottish players, domestic players, and really good associate left arm bowler Ruben Trumpelman as well. In terms of where their strengths lie, I do think they've got a nice balance. Now, we did the last video on Smiths. Smiths spoke very openly in his quote about not sure if he's had the pick the right players to have someone that can anchor the innings. I do think in this team you've got a few anchors. Currently predicted, the starting lineup: Hales and Bairstow open, Babar Azam at 3. That's the first big anchor you can see there. That is someone that will really anchor the team. Has got the experience to try and knock it around, and also got the experience to know when it's the right time to go heaving for the heavens and send it high into the sky. You've got George Munsey, David Miller, George Linder, 3 explosive left-handers. Really explosive. George Munsey was selected the most common captain, so he is the captain of the team. Ben Duckett is the second one I can see anchoring the innings. It's a player that Kurtyoy, whoever that is, picked in his 100 draft for David Earl's channel, and he played at the top of the order, and he really, in his first game, anchored quite well until a little bit of a poor dismissal. So I see those 2, Babar Azam and Ben Duckett, being the 2 anchors for this team. The worrying side, I would say, looking at it, we looked at a team previously in the Smiths that bats very deep. Very deep. Probably got one bowler there that is the best with the bat, and that's Mason Crane. You're looking at this team here, it doesn't bat as deep. I would say it goes to 7, and then you've got a couple that can whack it occasionally, get some runs occasionally. Josh Davey, Adil Rashid, Safian Sharif, Finlay McCreef. There's 4 bowlers there, probably rotating those sort of 8 and 9 spots. Wouldn't go any higher up than 8 though, which is where I think maybe one of the areas that Kurtyoy, whoever that is, missed out on. They haven't really got that. They've got Linda, who I believe will be 5, 6, 7 around there. 8 would be a bit too deep for him. They haven't really got that sort of Wokes or Willie all-rounder at 8 or 9 that can really extend the batting lineup for Kurtyoy, whoever that is. In this tournament, they've got a good amount of Scottish players, and that's something I do like to see. I think teams can sometimes look at the minimum required Scottish players, go for 3 and then only go for 3. There's 5 in this team. You've got a batter in Munsey, you've got a batting all-rounder in Ben Davidson, you've got a bowling all-rounder in Finlay McCreef, and you've got 2 really good and probably mainstay bowlers for Scotland in their full-strength national team, which is Josh Davey and Safian Sharif. They offer you really good I say not good balance, but there's really good options in the attack. I think Josh Davey can hit a line and length. Safian Sharif has got a chance to get a little bit more pace and got that little bit more pizzazz and that star quality about him. They've also got covered off a lot of spin. You've got the off spinner Mujibur Rahman, you've got the leg spinner Adil Rashid, you've got the left arm off spinner in George Linder, and you've got the left arm leg spinner in Freddie Heldreich. That is a good balance there. So you've got, if it's a team full of left-handers, you could potentially even see Rashid or Linder move out for Heldreich at the same time as if there's not too many of the other one, you could see him sit on the bench. At the moment, there's a lot to be said about the lineups. I don't think it's too far away from what Kurtyoy, whoever that is going to select at the start of the tournament, but there's a lot of options to change there. And as well as that, Glenn Phillips doesn't make it into the team. So to have Glenn Phillips, Safian Sharif on the bench, you've also got Ben Davidson, Finlay McCreef, Freddie Heldreich. I think there's a lot of areas covered off in the 1 to 11, and there's a lot of backups there. So if something doesn't work, you've got Glenn Phillips to come in, Safian Sharif to come in, and so on and so forth. So I'm really excited to see this team. And we've got a quote from Kurtyoy, whoever that is. Let's read it now, shall we? So Kurtyoy, whoever that is, says, "I'm really happy with how the draft went. I covered off a lot of players and a lot of areas I felt were necessary. Getting the 5 Scottish lads I have was a really good pull. One area I haven't covered is the raw pace bowler. That is an opportunity missed in my eyes, but we have a good variety of bowlers selected. We have a lot of troublemakers selected and a really strong 16, which means you can expect to see a lot of changes throughout the skit, depending on the opposition and pitch." Yeah, just as I was saying, Kurtyoy, whoever that is, it's like we're thinking alike, almost like we're one person. There's a lot of difference makers in the 1 to 11, there's a lot of difference makers in the 5 people on the bench as well, so you can see a lot of changes and expect a lot of changes. That's something that I've went on. Also, that one pace bowler I do think is vital nowadays in the modern game. Pat Cummins will be crucial for the Smiths. I don't see him being dropped at all. The long barrier is going to be one of the most important bowlers for him. There is no out and out pace. Trumpelman, Sharif can get the pace up a little bit towards the sort of high 80s if they're really putting their effort into it. But they haven't got that natural 90 plus bowler. That, I believe, is an opportunity missed in my eyes. However, it's a strong looking team. It covers off a lot of spin. It's got a lot of good pace bowlers in itself, just lacks the raw pace bowler. And the batting, you've got left-handers, you've got right-handers, you've got power hitters, and you've got anchors. I think this is a strong team. I don't think it's the strongest team, but I think it's a strong team, and it will for sure be challenging for the finals day of the skit. Thank you all for watching though. I can confirm we have been an audience. It's the second of 8 previews coming, and then you know what? I might just chuck in a 9th to see how the tournament will go, do my tournament predictions, and I might produce that to send it little bit by little bit in the first game of the skit, which is coming on the 6th of August, just 1 week away from when I'm recording this video. So if it is out tomorrow on a Sunday, it's 6 days away, and you can do the maths, I'm sure you can. But thank you all for watching. You've been superb, because I can't hear you or see you, so I'm assuming you're all to give me a rapturous round of applause for this fantastic take on Kurtyoy, whoever that is, and his team, the Kurtyoy Krushers. Thank you all for watching. See you soon. Take care.